Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with the kill count, and well, one of the latest. It's Slugs from 1988. Yep, basically, killer slugs. Never thought you'd see it today, but here we are. So, no idea what to expect. I'm pretty sure it's just in the title, so let's see how many people died to slugs. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Here we go.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were made. I'm James H. Denise, and today we're looking at Slugs, an English-language Spanish film from 1988. Slugs is a movie about killer slugs. That's it. Oh, and maybe swingers? I don't know, man. There's a whole bunch of sex going on here. These ladies get wetter than the slugs. That should come as no surprise, since Slugs was directed by Juan Piquer Simon, the guy who gave us Pieces in 1982. Cool. I adore the schlock and gore
wasn't that the one that was like,
I mean, the movie gave us
right? Yep, there it is.
But need I remind you, Simone is this guy.
Entonces ahí las chicas querían que salieran con poca ropa y entonces dijeron que eso no era así, que los ensayos en el ballet se hacen con mallas y ahí, bueno, aceptamos eso.
So no wonder Slugs is also a consummate sleaze fest, slimy as snails. But the slug sleaze is more fun than the whole dismemberment thing Pieces paired with its smut. It's not naked chicks getting chopped up by a chainsaw, it's naked chicks trying to get some D. Everyone is so goddamn horny in this thing, it's great. And accordingly, this is probably the horniest kill count. Sorry, but it's bound to happen with this movie. At this point, the kill count offers a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But anyone who's interested in the kills is not gonna want to miss this one. The gore is fucking gnarly in the absolute best of ways. Obviously, I can't show the worst of it, the best of it, on YouTube, but check out the movie or sacrifice $1 to our Patreon to see what I mean. We've counted kills done by...
Patreon. And now for sponsorship. Right back.
Whew, just what I thought. A growing sponsor storm. But is it gonna break? Oh, it is. We have a bundle. A bundle from today's sponsor, Manscaped. Hoo-wee! Just look at that beautiful beard and balls bundle go. It's a package of some of the best
look how it gets those things fall on us.
The big one is, of course, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, a powerhouse packed with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blades to provide whatever shave you desire. Whether that's the smooth, sleek shave from the foil blade, or a precise trim from the trimmer blade and its 3 different comb options. Plus, the whole thing is wireless, waterproof, and comes packed with a built-in light. But let's not downplay the lawnmower's buddy over there. That's the Beard Hedger, with 20 different length options that you can easily select with the zoom wheel, and up to 60 minutes of runtime on a single charge. And it's perfect for travel, thanks to a sleek travel bag that holds the AC adapter, USB-C cable, and length-setting comb. Yep. Nature sure is beautiful. But you don't have to brave nature to enjoy all the quality of Manscaped's Beard and Balls bundle. Just use discount code KILLCOUNT20 at manscaped.com for 20% off and free international shipping. We've counted kills done by sharks, birds, frogs, and one foul-mouthed turkey. But now it's time to get sluggy with it.
Here comes the slugs.
The movie begins on a boat. The weather here, high chance of boobs. But in a remarkable display of restraint, a Splishy Splashy limits the skin to mere underboob. Instead, we start with a kill. This kid Wayne becomes a blood jacuzzi jet beneath the surface. Great, now slide into a title card. The movie. Ooh, negative imagery slugs. Are you absolutely terrified?
Mr. Production.
Thought so. A drunk guy named Ron Bell spends his time drinking and getting hunted down by roving gangs of youths. Dude's so pathetic, he even gets rejected by man's best friend.
You don't like my house? It ain't good enough for you, huh?
Guess the fucking porch is a better place to park her ass, pooch? Since he lives amidst garbage and sadness, he doesn't realize his basement is infected with slugs. His couch too, apparently. I think he's getting slugged. Now we're in here with these folk, and I don't know anything about them yet, but they're hanging out at a place where they let this guy and his stash inside. So I can't really trust it. Married couple Mike and Kim Brady go home so they can get sexier and talk about the other couple they were just with.
Do you think Maureen's attractive?
She drinks too much.
That's not what I mean.
Can't say for certain why she's asking, but no matter. Maureen's not there, so they're gonna have to get down and dirty themselves. All the while, they're watching slugs. Aw, man, they're splooching on the window. Mike Brady. Wait, that's...
Yeah, Mike Brady. Also, never seen it, so I don't know if they're acidic, so I think as long as you keep it to the room, they just close the air vent, you'll be fine. Anyway.
His name? It's Mike Brady?
Yes, it's Mike Brady.
Okay,
Mike
sure.
Brady, okay.
We'll pretend the other guy doesn't exist.
The
Mike
Brady
Brady is a
Bunch.
health inspector, and wait, Wayne County? We near the Big D? No, actually. Slugs takes place in a fictional horny heaven known as Ashton. That Marine chick isn't impressed by it.
Another fun-filled night in Ashton.
Mike and Ashton's sheriff, who hates him, have to evict someone today. But I don't know what movie this composer thinks he's working on. Yo, Tim Souster and the Royal Phil,
Yeah.
you're giving it your all, but you may have
Yeah,
wandered
we're
into the
setting
wrong
for that
one.
one.
To that
That's more
triumphant
action-y
score, they
than
attempt
horror.
to evict that guy from the opening, Ron Bell. Can't imagine why. To their surprise, they find he's already been evicted. Of his life! Oh, look at that
Holy
goop! He got slugged! The sight of Ron's body gets
Nasty.
the sheriff so mad, it turns him into Hank Hill.
I said get lost. Damn it.
The WDA
damn, Bobby.
Mike is called to check out a sewer problem alongside sanitation supervisor Don Palmer. Don heads down to get to the other side of Two-Fort, where he sticks his hooks in a hole and pulls out. Oh, what the fuck?
What is that?
Should I, like, blur that? Seems vulgar. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Then Mike goes.
I don't
to
even
scope
know what's
out
going on in those
teenagers
pipes.
making out in the high school parking lot. Oh yeah. Actually, he's here to pick up his wife Kim, who's a teacher, known to her students as the Wicked Bitch of the North.
You don't look anything like a wicked beach of the north to me.
I don't know, ladies. Do be looking wicked sometimes.
Curious what's going on with that
actually, never
nickname.
mind the teacher stuff. Let's go to this greenhouse instead. A guy named Harold gets bitten by something in his glove. It causes him
And
to
that's
knock
a
over
slug.
bottles and gas the place up like those smiling reptiles and frogs. He goes so crazy he ends up shearing his own wrist and becoming a slapstick comedy act. Oh my god! And then the dude hacks at his wrist with a hatchet. Holy shit! He gonna hack it apart. Harold's wife Jean arrives just in time for a stunt show fire trail that leads to a tank of gasoline that frickin' blows up their entire greenhouse. Fuck
Good
yeah,
lord.
dude, what the fuck?
How many
Was that
errors there?
practical? Oh man,
Kaboom.
this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was practical, but they didn't blow up a full-sized, real-ass greenhouse.
Hey, guys,
It is a
mini one?
convincing miniature that is
you
no
go.
less awesome. In some ways, it's even more impressive. Mike gets home to find his wife's garden infiltrated by big slugs.
Big, they're gigantic.
Yeah, you're right. Got quite a bite to him too.
How if a slug bites someone?
I don't know, but he's living in your garden.
Gardena dentata! That slug bite
Also,
was done with an oversized fake
Gaga.
slug and a proportionally large fake
Come on,
finger.
slugs.
Gags like that and the greenhouse explosion were done by effects artist Carlo de
Carlos-
Marchis, who also worked on frickin' Alien and
Really?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. In fact, because of his work, Slugs won a Goya for Best Special Effects, which is basically
What?
Spain's Academy Awards. Slugs is Spain's equivalent to an Oscar-winning movie. Maybe that's why
Well,
de
you learn, I
Marchis
guess.
has such high praise for director Juan Piquer Simon.
Piquer le sabía utilizar bien como Spielberg.
Alright, dude, maybe calm down.
Eh,
I will say, though,
maybe down
even though
the line,
guy has
it's
said
gonna be
some
good.
skeevy things, a lot of his cast and crew had high praise for him and said he ran a fun set. So, I don't know, do with that.
Fair, I guess?
Mike and Kim take one of their giant garden slugs to her school, where she promptly disrobes. Careful, Kim, there might still be kids there. They give the slug to John, her English teacher friend. I mean, her science
sure?
teacher friend.
Yeah, it's science.
He's English, like his nationality.
What's this?
Dude's a fucking slug expert, which, maybe turning Kim on? He keeps slug samples in the name of science, then later dissects one and lets it attack a hamster. Aw, poor little
bro,
hamster
come
guy.
on.
Let's check back in with Maureen, that chick from the bar, who's a regular Ashton alcoholic. She's so day drunk, she thinks she's still a cheerleader. She lushes the afternoon away and forgets to make dinner for her husband, David. In her haste to make up for it, she doesn't realize she's preparing him an enslaglada. Oh, that dude is eating slugs. Later, right when it's sexy o'clock, his widow tum-tum starts to hurt. The cramps interrupt the pheromones and a nice moment when Maureen finally comes to terms with her drinking problem.
David, I'm sorry for being a bitch so much of the time.
Oh my god. Slugs has a diverse cast of different nationalities, and most of them spoke their native languages while filming, with their lines dubbed into English later. Even the ones speaking
Really?
English had to dub their lines later, since they usually didn't record clean audio on set. Between that and director
Okay.
Simone's penchant for only getting a few takes, it explains some of the line deliveries we get.
Come on, Harold.
Since David's bubble guts are keeping these two from fucking, let's find some characters who can. Now, here
Also, the fact that, like, this whole thing, like, dubbed, like, I mean, I get it with the whole nationalities. I mean, I get you want to be inclusive, but what? Like, no offense, but shouldn't you make it a little easier for the audience to hear? Like, no need for the dubbing. I mean, not sure how expensive dubbing is, but it's your own, I guess. Anywho, next.
Here we go. Horny sweethearts Bobby and Donna. Oh, Bobby's got
Oh
a
yeah,
license
weren't
for that
those the
motorboat.
couple we saw in the school?
They have, wow, quite the sex scene as
Yeesh.
the house around them fills with slugs. One bites Bobby on the foot, which is not the worst place considering the other options here. Donna finds that out firsthand when she slips into slugs and, oh my god, just rides around on these slugs butt-ass naked. Dude, you can literally see her beehole like this were the Psycho remake. Bobby turns into that guy from Troll 2 as Donna is eaten alive.
my
He fails to escape
God!
butt naked through the window, so both of them are
Too
killed
bad,
by the
eaten by
slugs,
slugs.
which cover the ground and Donna. Man,
Ugh.
she's got blood and slugs all over. That is insane.
Good lord.
The close-ups of Donna's death, they used pigskin, hoses of fake blood, and loads of real slugs. This was done separately from the shots with the actors, which used fake slugs. In fact, all these special effects and real slugs
I'm not even sure if I'm feeling hungry now.
after a 3-week shoot in upstate New York with most of the cast. They filmed in Lion's Den, New York, which is in Wayne County, thus the sign, and which was procured by production supervisor Larry Ann Evans. Her feet are used in Donna's death scene when there are real slugs. Evans seemed like a really nice lady who was proud of her work getting this movie made. She was also a big contributor to the local arts community in Lyons, so it was a bummer to hear she passed away in 2020. Rest in peace. Sewerman Don tells Mike Brady he's been finding half-eaten animals in the sewer. Even worse, through the power of maps, he explains how there used to be a toxic waste dump right next to the reservoir. That's where the mutant slugs began.
That doesn't sound
the
right.
opening kill, and each mysterious death that's happened has been coming from that direction. David still has a sluggy tum, but he has to take lunch with important clients.
You're not getting out of town until after we've all signed on the dotted line.
Haha, yes. Business! Did you just fart during business? How rude. David excuses himself to the bathroom where, in a first for an 80s businessman, he has a nosebleed that isn't from cocaine. He tries to rally and push through, but that doesn't go so
that don't look right.
Okay, I know this looks bad, but everyone please stay calm.
Everyone panic!
That motherfucker's eye just blew up with worms
Jesus
and
Christ!
Oh my god, did y'all see that? That was
Kill him with
awesome.
fire!
For this kill, they didn't use slugs or worms, they used elvers, juvenile eels. Other times they did use slugs, but I don't think it worked out well for the slugs or production.
They're difficult to work with.
Mike and Don are called to the restaurant where the owner is squirming mad.
You crazy? We got no worms here.
Besides, you know, those. David's head worms are put in a little jar for Mike, so he and Don take it to John at the high school. He says the worms are parasites that make slugs deadly and humans dead. So, wait, the slugs are just the secondary antagonists here in their own movie? This is frogs all over again. All right, what are these worms called? We can just rename the movie after that.
The schistosomes are blood flukes.
Okay,
Blood
never
flukes?
mind. That sounded like a line from Heffalumps and
I'm
Woozers.
just wondering
They realize
what
the
slugs.
sewer is a perfect slug breeding ground. But honestly, y'all, a shed works too, because that's where we find a bunch of slugs and another one of their victims, flesh all eaten away like the use. Those slugs keep going
And
until they make this corpse a
explosions?
flood blaster. Awesome.
The heck?
Also in Mike's house, coming out through the faucet. You know, if I had to choose between
Seriously.
slugs and that hideous
someone
blue
just
shag
burn it?
carpet, I'll be honest, it'd be a tough choice. Mike stupidly leaves his hot wife and their sluggy home alone as he heads to Ashton's water supply plant. He meets with head waterman Frank Phillips, who's played by Frank Brania, a Spanish actor who was in a bunch of Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns. He was also in Simone's Pieces, as was David's actor Emilio Linder, who played a coroner there. Just like the sheriff, Frank don't like this fancy pants health inspector telling him what to do.
You ain't got the authority to declare happy birthday. Not in this town.
But Phillips will regret not listening to Mike Brady, because his toilet's already getting slugged. Later, his secretary comes back from lunch to find him indisposed. By which I mean slugged! Look at that slug on the bathroom floor. Mike goes to the mayor.
Dude, okay, let's be real. If I learned there were creatures coming through the water supply, I'd be like, where can I cut it off? Like, I mean, at that point, you can waste a few days of water. Just go to the supermarket and get water bottles. Like, no one's 1988, but I'm pretty sure there were water bottles back then. I think. I don't know. I don't know water bottle history. But still, like, why deny it? Like, there are water bottles. Just go get some. You know? Just saying. Cut them off before the whole town suffers. Ay, idiots.
Here next, interrupting him right in the middle of business. I can't do it every time, guys. I'm sorry.
Business!
The movie simply has too much business!
There you go. Got it.
Mike explains the sitch.
We have slugs in our water.
The skeptical mayor tests his theory. See? I told you, a snowball. There is no global warming. And that's good enough for all of them.
Let us get on with our business.
With Big Water and City Hall refusing to listen to him, Mike's got no one else to turn to but high school science teachers. Hey, at least that guy can make slugs go boom. Haha, yeah, Mikey likey when slugs go boom. They decide they'll use a whole bunch of this lithium-based arsenic to take out the slugs in the sewers beneath Ashton.
Can we use this without blowing up the whole town?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
You know something?
Hope so?
I think it's worth a try.
Wait, what? That's
You're gonna blow up the whole town just to get rid of Slugs?
So, if there's a sewer involved, we need Sewerman Don, who I guess moonlights as a football coach. Maybe
Or
CTE
just
is
them-
why he immediately agrees to go along with their plan of putting explosive poison in the town's sewer system.
Well, let's get started, partner.
Yo, and why everyone always eating salads in this movie? Is that what makes them all so horny?
When I do get back, how about if we get naked and get crazy?
Mike gets back to his sluggy house and finds it even sluggier than he left it. He tells his wife Kim it's too dangerous for her to stay in the movie, and she hugs him goodbye as she leaves for her parents' house. Meanwhile, the men are gearing up for
probably
the
for the
plan.
best.
Their poison plan.
Chelsea?
Thank you, dear. That was a good laugh.
A bunch of youths are hanging out at a party. Oh yeah, jack-o'-lanterns. They
Hey,
did
go
mention
Jackie.
this was a Halloween party earlier. Huh. I guess this is technically a Halloween movie. No,
No, Michael Myers, get out of here.
One of the
Why
ladies,
you?
Pam, has
All
to
right,
deal
done.
with a piggish boyfriend.
I said no. What's the use? All you want to do is play mind games.
He leaves her, and then she gets tackled by another guy who tries to force himself on her. Poor Pam is sobbing when she escapes into the sewer, which means things are only gonna get worse
Yep,
for her.
bye-bye.
She's killed by
Bye,
slugs,
Pam.
but hopefully
And
she'll be
dragged
remembered
away.
fondly by her friends and lovers.
She's a real bitch.
God damn it. Mike,
Screw
Don,
you
and
too.
John set out to poison the sewer slugs. As John waits above the main breeding chamber, Mike and Don traverse the tunnels trying to make sure all the slugs are in the danger zone. Along the way, they electroshock a whole bunch of slugs they find on, what is that, a slug slide? They finish their sewer
Maybe, but
spelunking and find a good spot to drop a homemade bomb. They fill this chamber with trash
Hello.
bag meat, which creates a veritable slug pool. All of them want to head to that party. That means their job is finished, but on their way out, a blast of poop water sends Don into the slug out.
Oh,
and turns
bye,
him
Don.
into a little doll. Damn, not much you can do here, Mike. Okay, except
Wait, you're
jump
actually
across
going
that
for it?
pipe like a freaking ninja warrior.
Oh,
Holy shit,
dude.
Mike, that is incredible. But sadly, it's all in
Yeah,
vain.
all for
Don's
naught.
pulled
Bye,
underwater
Don.
and turned into blood water as Mike scurries away on the pipe. At least
Thanks.
he looks back
Oh.
to see the amazing
That was
effects
practical.
of Don's corpse bubbling
Ugh.
up above the surface. Mike escapes out of a manhole and tells John to shove the
Line 'em up.
poison into the water line. When he does, it sets off a series of fireballs and explosions, which is awesome as hell. Yeah, it also
yeah,
kills the
good luck
slugs.
with the
But
damage
more importantly,
property.
these explosions, yo. Oh, wait, that one was just the greenhouse explosion again. You can't fool
Pretty
me.
well.
I ain't a dumbass like all these kids run around. Especially
Ow.
the one who hits his head on.
Bonk.
They really did set off explosions with fake slugs in Lion's Den. And decades later, locals were still finding them strewn about the town. The pyromaniacal plan works and they save the day. Dudes rock.
Mostly?
Too bad Don didn't make it out alive. Feel bad for his wife. They were supposed to get naked and get crazy that night. At least Mike's hot wife is okay. That's a happy ending right there. Or is it? That's right. This ending just got slugged. How many bodies became
Yeah, well,
worm food or slug food? Let's
Yep,
find
let's
out.
find out, get the numbers.
Almost done.
Yeah, I'm just wrapping
Yeah,
up
we're
here.
done. We're going the numbers.
Let's find out and get to the numbers.
I just wanted to see if you were almost done.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'm done.
valid.
I can be done. Let's go. See you at the numbers later, I guess.
Alright, you want the salad, I guess.
There were 11 kills in Slugs, with the victims consisting of 8 men and only 3 women. That gives us this sluggy pie chart that you do not want to eat, unless you're looking to have your eyes explode.
Ew.
We've seen this count in gender breakdown
Hatchet,
3 times
Ricky, and
before on
social
this
media
show,
asks.
including recently in Hatchet. With a runtime of 89 minutes, Slugs had a kill on average every 8.09 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill abso-fucking-lutely
Oh,
to
yeah, the
Davey,
eye
the man whose
explosion.
head became a red wine sluggy nova. This kill is an all-timer and earns that Goya all by itself.
Oof.
Dog Machete for lamest kill will go to Pam, whose death was both lame and undeserved. And that's it.
Pretty much.
Slugs came out in 1988 and was based on a novel by Sean Hudson that our
That's a
researcher
thing?
Bella says has even more graphic gore and sex scenes, which like,
Do I wanna know?
I'm so happy I finally got to cover this one. But until next time, I'm James A.
Woo.
Denise. This has been
Then the kill count.
On the next kill count.
Concerned parents of 1985, beware. There are more threats than ever waiting to corrupt the youth of America. Drugs,
Oh,
dirty
Maxine,
movies,
hey.
Sandwich.
and a black-gloved killer stalking the streets at night, like
A
some
night
sort
stalker.
of,
Night Stalker.
Exactly.
There we are.
The madman responsible? Why, it's that Devil Ty West, of course.
Hey.
His latest adventure in smut, Maxine, even has
Yep,
the
triple
triple
X,
X
baby.
in its title.
Maxine Minx is back. She's blonde and she's taking Hollywood by storm.
Y'all should cast me in this movie.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because I'm a star.
Star of a low-budget horror sequel, but hey, it worked for Leo, so it can work for her too. The only thing standing in her way is a sleazy private dick.
Say
Ain't you that dirty movie actress?
A couple of meddling cops, and a serial killer. So, yeah, actually, there's a lot in her way. Maxine might be the weakest of the X trilogy, but it still features a killer cast, some Giallo-inspired goodness, and a bunch of iconic Hollywood landmarks.
It's a motel from Psycho.
It sure is. This week, watch Maxine and see what all the satanic panic is about. Then on Friday, put a quarter in the slot and prep your beepers for the kill count. Only on Dead Meat. Maxine.
You can currently be watched on the...
Yeah, there are a lot of places to watch Maxine, so go find them. Anyway, I know the film. I'm not going to say anything about it, so go watch it yourselves. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.